Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today I want to show you how to make this simple but stunning dashing deer card. So, you won't believe how easy it is and how little supplies it takes. So let's get started. First, you will need the Dashing Deer stamp set. Actually, you'll probably would be best to get the bundle. And you'll need the Star of Light stamp set. You'll also need the detailed deer Thinlits. You'll be cutting out this deer, these two corner pieces, and 3 of these little flowers. For ink, just 1 ink pad, and that would be Mary Merlot. For cardstock, 1 piece of Mary Merlot, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, 2 pieces of Very Vanilla, both at 3 3/4 by 5, and 1 piece of copper foil sheet, 4 by 5 1/4, and an envelope. And you'll need a piece of this Mary Merlot and copper ribbon about 6 inches long. You'll also need some rhinestones. And to color the rhinestones, I used dark cherry Cobbler and dark Blackberry Bliss Stampin Blends. Together they made a pretty Merlot-y color. It's also advisable to have a trimmer, a big shot, paper snips, paper piercing tool, glue, Stampin Dimensionals, and Stamparatus comes in handy also. Okay. First thing, we'll do some stamping. Get out my Mary Merlot stamp pad. And first I'm going to stamp the inside of the card. And all I'm going to do for that is take this flourish stamp from the Dashing Deer set, ink it up, and then just stamp it at the bottom. Okay, set that aside. Next we'll do the front of our card. And for that, all I'm going to do is use this, it looks like a swoosh to me, stamp from the Star of Light. And I'll put 1 in the middle. And then I'm just going to go around the edges and fill in and try to make it look nice. What we're really doing is making our own DSP here. I just see one little hole there that I want to put something in. Okay, that's it. Then for our envelope, this is where I use the Stamparatus. Bring this little guy in. And I used the deer and the star, or the flower, again from the Dashing Deer. So I'll put my envelope up in the corner, put my magnet on, then I want my deer to go here, and my little star to go like here. Press your plate down. See, it doesn't stamp totally solid the first time sometimes, so that's why the Stamparatus is so handy. You can do it over a couple of times till you get your desired coverage. That flower's looking good now. My dear could use a little bit more. Okay, we're done with the ink now. I haven't decided on a sentiment for this card yet on the inside, so I'll just wait and do that later. Now we're going to do some die cutting. Okay, this is the Detailed Deer Thinlits. For this, I'm using the regular Big Shot base platform with the thin die adapter. This is a fairly intricate die, so I am going to use the precision base plate. It does work with a regular pad, but I just find the precision base plate easier. And then we're taking our copper sheet, and be careful to put your deer in the middle, and your other dies, just make sure you leave like a 1/4 inch all the way around, because we're going to use this sheet later to be a mat. And it, you know, copper sheets are not that inexpensive, so you might as well use them wisely. Let's see, let's move him here, let's move this here, and then we just need 3 of the little flower things. And then you would put a top sheet on and run it through the Big Shot. But since it takes a while, I've already done that. So here are all my pieces. And I found it easier. It's usually easiest to get them out with a with the brush that you can buy, but I found these, just the piercing tool was probably the best way to go. So let's let them go over there. Now I think it's time to assemble our card. So let's take our Mary Merlot card base and the inside. Use some Tombow glue. Okay, for the front of our card, let's put this on top of the copper sheet. And take the Mary Merlot ribbon, and I just put it on with tape. I'm going to put it on just a little bit from the bottom with the coppery. There's 2 sides. It's a mostly Merlot side, and then there's a coppery Merlot side, and I'm going to have the coppery Merlot side up. That looks pretty straight. Okay, then we're going to place our deer on the front. Well, actually I'm going to put the corners in first. And I found the easiest way to do the corners is just put a little glue somewhere on your sheet or on a silicone mat. Get a little sponge. I keep it in a plastic bag so I can use it over again. Just dip some glue. Turn your little guy over and just put glue down on the back. And we're going to stick this in the upper left-hand corner, like so. Do the same thing with the other one. Put it in the lower right-hand corner. And just press it down for a bit. It just takes a little bit to get it to stick. Okay. Then we decide where we want to put our deer. And kind of like his little feet down on the ribbon, and then let him jump forward. And then just put down our 3 little flowers. You just need a little dab of glue on those. Let's have one here. Okay, then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this layer. And I put quite a few. And then put this panel on the front of our card base. And the last thing we're going to do is take some rhinestones, and I've already colored them with the Stampin' Blend markers. We're just going to put them in the center of the flowers. And that's it. There you go. There's the first one. There's the second one. I don't know. I think maybe I like it back a little bit, but up to you. There's the envelope, and hope you enjoyed this little quick card. If you did, maybe you could give it a thumbs up and maybe come visit us again. We would also like your business at marciascrafts.stampinup.net if you need any Stampin' Up! Products. And again, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.